is In the Know for Tuesday, June 28th, the 179th day of 2022. There are 186 days left in the year. Good morning, MB. Guiding you through In the Know at K105 on Litchfield's Country Station, 103.9 The Moose. Live online at K105.com via the Apple and Android smartphone apps using the SoundCloud, iTunes, or Spotify podcast. On Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, and the hashtag is In the Know. Coming up today, we'll update you on the latest news headlines from around the community, the county, the Commonwealth, and the country. Plus, we will give you a chance to win with the water cooler question, a chance for you to prove you're the smartest person around the water cooler. That and a whole lot more coming up today here on In the Know. He is the 5-time winner of the coveted Ohio Newshawk Award. He's the 2-time Silver Sound nominee, covering every corner of the globe: London, Budapest, Rio, Tokyo, and even Litchfield. He's Sam Gormley and the Sparks. Morning, Sam.
Morning, Ralph.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm curious. Are you the dead period police? Like when athletics programs involved in the KHSAA, they have to go through this dead period.
Which is good.
Or was it a couple of weeks?
It runs through July 9th. Started Saturday and runs through July 9th.
It's a couple of week period where you have to have the dead period, gives everybody a break. But are you the one who goes around like shining a spotlight on things to make sure people are idle, make sure there are no off-the-books workouts going on?
No, there's somebody in E-Town that does that, and there's somebody in Pikeville.
There really is?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
I think you might know who he is.
Oh, I see. Okay, people that like they're the Mike Wallace of sports journalism, where they go around
it's something like that,
shoving a camera in people's faces, asking them.
I was talking to Zach one day, and he's got a guy up there.
Oh, okay.
But when he says that, I just say okay.
It's good to know there are people looking into it, making sure people are idle. Take the required. Chair number 3, we say good morning as their worship and discipleship minister. The Internal Revenue Service knows him as Dennis C. Cook. You know him lovingly as Yukon Cornelius. Morning, Humble Bumble.
Morning, everybody. How we doing?
Doing well.
MB.
Is that shirt crimson?
Yeah, crimson. It's not red.
Crimson and clover. Over and
Crimson
over.
for the blood of Jesus.
I got it. Hey,
witnessing to
something big's happened to you since you were here last. I didn't realize I kind of felt bad. Now I sort of hate to mention it.
Okay.
You and the Strawberry Queen had an anniversary in between your visits. So this is your opportunity to mention it publicly since you didn't last Tuesday.
Well, because I'm such a private guy.
Yes, keeping personal things personal.
Happy 21-year wedding
Is that
anniversary.
what it was? 21 years of marital bliss?
Of marital bliss. I dated her. We were dating 6 years prior to our weddings. I was 15. She was 13 when we first started dating.
Yeah.
She was the first person I dated, the only person I've ever dated in my life.
Wow.
And 21 years of marriage on the 23rd last week.
So how do you celebrate a wedding anniversary like that? Do you do like Cook Ranch shaved ice Lady in the Tramp style, or one big thing of shaved ice and a straw on each side? Like,
I wish I had that idea last week.
You should have brought this up last Tuesday.
But no, it pretty much ended with me taking the medicine in my pill organizer, putting on my CPAP, and us splitting the covers. You know, her going her way, me going mine. And
is that what you get to look forward to when you get old?
Yes.
That's
and I'm old. So I did get a pill organizer that's a full month now, and I'm super excited about that. So that's part of my Father's Day.
So you only have to remember to refill it once a month instead of once a week.
Yeah, but remembering the issue is not that, because the issue for me is remembering what day it is. You know, which one should I take?
Yeah.
Because who knows if tomorrow's medicine is the same as today.
By the way, let me give you a pro tip. If you'll just take that 30-day pill organizer, if you'll just go down and hand it to Trevor Ray, he'll hand it back to you full. Did you know that?
Oh, man. goodness. Are you kidding me?
Yes, I am
Really?
kidding.
Oh, like, man, what a great service, though. Think about it. Pay for it. It'll happen. Let's go.
You're welcome, Trevor.
Oh, my goodness.
I'd pay $5 extra
I
for that.
gotta make a phone call.
Hey, cloudier today as humidity remains low, and then the heat and the humidity will jump tomorrow. You can see highs jump into the lower 90s by the end of the week. We'll see heat and humidity increase now through Friday, and then it will remain a little bit humid through the weekend too, because as you can tell by the rain chances, highs jump into the lower 90s Thursday and Friday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible on Friday. Rain chances increase with a cold front over the upcoming weekend. We'll see 84 is the high today, but some passing clouds, some lower humidity, going to be perfect. So enjoy today because the humidity goes up tomorrow. Will be a high in the high 80s tomorrow, then into the low 90s for Thursday and Friday. Then ahead on the 4th of July, looks like a 3 in 10 chance of rain sometime on the afternoon of July the 4th. When it will be warm. At least they've taken the 90s out of the forecast for Saturday and Sunday. It will be held cooler by the chance of the rain showers. I believe, Dennis, don't you have a big Uncle Sam hat that you...
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty famous.
Is that an annual thing that you'll bring out? Do you bring that out?
You don't just bring that on the 4th of July. You wear it all the time.
Okay.
That's kind of what you do.
You look like Apollo Creed and Rocky.
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit, having a little rain on the 4th of July in the afternoon is perfect to set off the fireworks later. Everything will be kind of damp and nice and safe. So,
well, I do know there are people asking questions about setting things on fire this weekend for as dry as it is. So if you're going to do that, you need to be very, very careful.
Very safe, guys.
Because it's extremely dry. All you got to do is walk across the yard and you can hear the grass crunch underfoot. Mm-hmm. So just you need to be very careful about that. Really sad to hear about 46 people found dead after being abandoned in a tractor trailer on a remote back road in San Antonio. And the latest tragedy that claimed the lives of migrants smuggled across the border from Mexico to the United States. It's 16 people hospitalized. 4 children were of that 16, and 46 dead in a tractor trailer just abandoned.
It's terrible.
What a human tragedy. It made me wonder, though, what type of person does it take? Someone had to pull that trailer there. That trailer didn't fall out of the sky there. Those people didn't. They didn't get there under their own power. Someone pulling that trailer pulled it to that location and detached from it and drove away.
Yeah.
What kind of person can just drive? There were people living in that, and there were probably more living when that happened. And you lose 46 people, and then you have that happen to the other people that were rescued. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Also hearing about the train derailment out in Missouri yesterday, where a Amtrak train collided with a dump truck that was across the tracks. And I mean, a lot of times you see the train derailments, they look like Lincoln logs thrown out every different direction, like they end up turned around and pointing and up and down. And it was amazing how this Amtrak train just kind of laid on its side, just went tilting over and rested, but it was a big fall off of the track and people injured there. The Kentucky COVID report came out yesterday. The governor said 9,574 new cases were reported. That's up from 7,900 the previous week. There were 30 new deaths, which is down from 51 the previous week. There are currently 377 Kentuckians hospitalized. By the way, that figure on the deaths, so the 30 deaths last week, that brings Kentucky's total to 16,114, if that's an accurate number. And I did notice as a footnote in this story, that's about the population of Danville. So if you if you add all
double of Litchfield, right?
Do what?
Double of Litchfield?
Yeah, double at least. Yeah,
because what's Litchfield about 8,000?
Litchfield's about to I think about to cross into about 9,000.
So roughly.
Yeah, give or take. But so kind of come up with a city of a similar size. So in your mind, if you just think, 3 years ago, you just think, well, you said everybody in Danville is no longer with us. That's quite an impressive number. You could even think of it this way: almost the entirety of Western Kentucky University, like the student body. It's about the people who live on campus. Wow. 377 Kentuckians hospitalized currently. Of that number, 54 in ICU, 18 on a ventilator. Positivity rate 13.36, which is up nearly a percentage point from the week before when it was at 12.45. The Litchfield Fire Department responded to a truck fire yesterday on the WK Parkway. Firefighters were dispatched last evening about 7:35 to the near 101-mile marker of the westbound parkway where a Chevy Silverado burst into flames. The truck was fully engulfed when they arrived. Took them about 15-20 minutes to extinguish that blaze. Litchfield Fire Chief Tim Duval said that it sounded like the timing chain blew up immediately prior to the vehicle bursting into flames, based upon what the driver was telling them at the scene. A Litchfield man arrested in December 2020 for threatening a deputy with a hammer and piece of lumber, among 8 other charges, has been sentenced in a Grayson County courtroom. 43-year-old Larry Portman was sentenced to 4 years in prison last week. Portman was sentenced to 2 years for first-degree wanton endangerment of a police officer, 2 years for possession of a controlled substance. Those sentences will be served consecutively. There's some other charges for other sentencing for lesser charges as well, but those will all run consecutively. Police in Elizabethtown are asking for help identifying a person of interest in the armed robbery of a boutique. The EPD said that just after 10 o'clock yesterday, an armed white male entered the Bug's Ear, which is across from the hospital there on Dixie. And police said that upon entering the business, the suspect displayed a knife and ordered the clerk to surrender cash from the register. The clerk complied, and a suspect fleeing the area with an undisclosed amount of cash. No one was injured in that robbery, so they're looking for a person of interest. You can find the number at K105.com and a picture if you're not watching.
I saw a Facebook commenter on our page made a comment saying that they thought Joe Diffie was dead.
Looks a little bit
like Joe Diffie.
Yeah, it's not the greatest photograph. It's probably been pixelated over the process of getting it out to agencies. But
this is not the kind of guy I would think be robbing a boutique.
Well, I'm not so sure that it's not the opposite of that, because this business is not a cash-oriented business. You know, a boutique like that, if you're going to rob something, wouldn't you choose a place that's more likely to have more cash than a boutique? And by the way, it's not a cheap boutique, so. But people just aren't buying things with cash, so it's just odd.
Let you into something here a little bit. Criminals aren't usually the most intelligent people sometimes.
So, well, I guess it's like everything. There's some really smart ones and there's some really dumb ones. But
Sheriff Chaffins told me that one time. It was a good piece of advice.
It was the Bug's what?
Ear. Maybe he thought it was a different kind of store.
What kind of store would it be?
I don't know. Maybe it was misleading.
They sell bugs?
Perhaps.
Like a bait shop?
That's a very cash-oriented business.
Definitely.
Well, a bait shop could be. I could see that being cash-oriented.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, but if we're being honest, how many places really are cash-oriented anymore? Not a lot. You could probably count on one hand the times in the last month that you paid for something with cash, right?
Does getting into the ballpark count?
That does not count, no.
I had to go get cash just to be able to get into the ballpark.
Let's hope nobody wants to rob the ballpark.
Agreed. Churchill Downs. That's a cash-oriented business.
Okay. That's not the easiest place in the world to rob, probably.
I didn't. You didn't say was it the opposite of Fort Knox. You asked for cash-oriented businesses.
There aren't many.
And I want to know more information about the knife.
Well,
I'm sorry. I want to go down this rabbit hole for just a second.
Okay.
I mean, the guy, he wasn't exactly Thor, speaking of the guy with the hammer, but this guy coming in wasn't exactly of the physique that you would go, you know what? I'm really scared of this guy. I mean, was it a case knife, like one of the little flip knives that every papaw has in the pocket? Hand? That's what I'm saying. Like, at what point do you go, you know what? Nah, you can go on.
All right. Well, can I see it again? Because now I'm puzzled by something else.
Okay, let's throw that great quality picture back up, Sam.
When this photo is taken, okay, I need it bigger than that, because is he standing there smoking? Like, is this because he's standing by a sign that says smoke?
Yeah. Smoke.
I've seen lots of no smoking signs.
Yeah,
where you can't smoke, but this sign appears to be encouraging smoking. Does it not?
I think so.
Is the O in smoke, is that a globe?
Maybe that is a
Is that the
a
earth?
no
It's
sign.
a circle slash.
It almost
slash.
looks like it's the Ghostbuster symbol.
Okay, so it's a no. So it's a sharp way of saying no smoke.
And it's 2022.
Or
Okay.
would that be smoke no?
Well, if you're dyslexic, yes, I think that works.
Well, I mean, if the circle slash appears in the middle of the word, smoke starts before no. In
Why?
that case, so it would be smoke no.
Why can we not get better pictures? If you're going to invest in security systems, and don't go, to the discount store and grab one off of a pallet sale. Get a good one.
I think there's a chance this one was made by Polaroid.
Absolutely. Somebody converted an 8mm reel to reel to VHS, and this is the screenshot from it
This security system might have
off of a pallet sale.
might have
Good
been
night.
made by
Hey,
Polaroid.
you get
Kodak.
good deals off pallet sales. I'm not saying
They
anything
didn't-
bad about that.
Did they have to take it to the dark room
They didn't
beforehand?
shake it long
Yeah.
enough before they
Yeah.
not
Not so shake it though.
released it. You're not.
No, that's a yeah. You're not supposed to do that. Look it up, Sam. Google it.
So Outcast was giving people bad advice.
Who? Them?
Okay.
Who are they?
Shake
The
a
Outcasts.
picture. Shake a Polaroid. Oh, here we go. There is the image never touched the earth, so shaking or waving has no effect. The company said on its website.
See, guys, stick with me.
But it didn't say you're not supposed to.
Well-
it said it has
Fun
no
fact.
effect.
Well,
Here's
same thing.
apparently it's going to tell me why you shouldn't do
The-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
yeah, Sam.
The Grayson County High School archery team finished in 15th place in this past weekend's NASP national tournament. The high school had a dozen archers qualify for the competition in May, with follow-up happening between Thursday and Saturday at the Exposition Center in Louisville. Also seeing where John Wall may be a Clipper.
Yeah.
Sounds like he and the Rockets have agreed to part ways, and Wall will be heading probably to the Clippers.
Let's see if he actually plays.
Okay, that might be all right. And then you're familiar with porch pirates?
Yeah.
Well, this is a different kind of porch pirate.
Okay.
A 51-year-old Florida man has been arrested after attempting to disassemble and steal someone's porch.
How do you?
What?
Is it like a deck porch?
Deputies responded to a residential burglary in progress in Marion County, Florida. Last week when they arrived, they found 51-year-old Keith Hill inside the home. They said he was taking the home's porch apart and removing it from the house. So speaking of dumb criminals, this guy probably was sitting at home having a cold one, heard on the news about porch pirates, and he thought, well, I want to be a porch pirate. But apparently he doesn't know how to do it, so he just went and started trying to take a porch apart.
That's a federal crime, or it's a felony in Kentucky now, isn't it? Didn't they pass that?
If you mess with the actual mailbox.
But how did-
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, technicality.
Nah, you can steal a porch any old time you want to. That's a typical slap on the wrist.
He'll be walking the plank.
We didn't cover that loophole in the law.
He was taking the porch.
He was taking the porch. Got to get to a break. We'll come back. Got more on the way. Hang around here on In the Know. At Leggett & Platt, joining the team means when you work a week, you get paid for a week. And since there's only one shift, you work days and know when you work. Production trainees now start at $16.60 per hour, but with incentives, you'll work to around $18 an hour. So you can make nearly $18 an hour as a production trainee, and at the end of the week, you get paid. You have bills to pay, a family to raise, and responsibilities to live up to. So get paid weekly and work a consistent schedule at Leggett & Platt on Ed Embry Drive in Litchfield. Apply in person or online. An equal opportunity employer.
When you're feeling under the weather or concerned about your family's health, you want the support of a trusted medical provider who lives close by and is available to care for you and your family. Dr. Gregory Koo is a family medicine physician who is putting down roots in this community. With 22 years' experience, he's now accepting new patients in both Caneyville and at Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center in Litchfield. Learn more online at owensborohealth.org/KOO.
Cool off this summer at Litchfield Aquatic Center, featuring 2 3-story slides, or grab a tube and take a trip down the lazy river. There's separate tot and toddler pools with lots of great water features like fountains and slides. Plus, there's even a lap lane. LAC is great for groups or individuals, and pavilion and facility rentals are available. Get a group of friends or the whole family together and spend an entire day at the Litchfield Aquatic Center on East Carroll Gibson Boulevard in Litchfield.
Homeowners, especially on the lake, have most likely experienced or will experience water erosion on their properties. There is a solution and preventative measures that can protect against this type of erosion. With the help of products and service from Scotty's Contracting and Stone, Crushed Rock Road enhancements can provide erosion control and shoreline protection. Well-designed and maintained erosion control helps ensure that today's beautiful and safe landscapes remain so tomorrow. To discuss erosion control and shoreline restoration solutions with Scotty's Contracting, call 270-259-5696.
A new report says Tesla was not prepared to welcome back employees after owner Elon Musk demanded they return to the office. According to a report from The Information, Tesla employees returned to the electric car maker's Fremont, California facility to a shortage of parking spaces, desks, and weak Wi-Fi. The information comes as some workers didn't have a place to sit as the company repurposed certain areas of the office during the pandemic. Musk told employees in May that Tesla employees must work in the office for 40 hours a week or resign. Trade talks between the U.S. and Taiwan kicked off Monday under a newly agreed framework. Deputy U.S. Trade Representative Sarah Bianchi's office said the talks in Taipei will focus on an initiative on 21st century trade. Taiwan is a major source of semiconductors. And the tech job market still red hot despite isolated layoffs and cautious words from execs. Recruiting and economic experts say they're not seeing a slowdown in the tech labor market despite recession fears. They say layoffs and hiring slowdowns in the tech sector are few. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield.
Song of the South, sweet potato pie and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, there ain't nobody looking back again.
Today is Caps Lock Day. Paul Bunyan Day today.
Some people celebrate Caps Lock Day every day in the K105 comment section.
Easy, Sam.
Well, that goes back to that. Well, that just lines up perfectly with my, slogan over the last few years. He who knows the least knows it the loudest. So,
I want to write that down.
We know a lot of people who have an MD in Facebook.
I know a bunch of DA on Facebook. So there you go. Logistics Day today.
Doctor
as well.
of Advertising? Is that what it is?
Yeah, what's that stand for?
Well, you could just plenty of things that have the initials DA. Here are this week's by the numbers: who we are, what we do, and maybe why. Sorry. Dennis is writing down all the variations. 50% of dog owners say theirs loves to watch TV.
Oh yeah,
we had a dog. In fact, I had a video popped up. If a dog or any animal would pop up, she would lose her mind on the TV.
Oh, really?
Just bark like crazy. And she would sit there and just watch it 100%.
Do they still have that dog channel? For a while, DirecTV or someone had a channel you could subscribe to leave on for your dog during the day.
Oh, really?
I don't think that there would have been any chance that my parents would have put that on for her because she would have lost her mind the entire day.
They had.
I've seen the cat TV.
Soap operas, Dogs of Our Lives, and
really
General Animal Hospital. And things.
I hadn't seen that.
The Bark and the Beautiful.
Okay, that's really good. Good job.
Are these legitimate, or are you pulling these up?
Yeah, just making them up on the fly.
That's what I'm saying. It's good.
21% of women put on lipstick before going to the gym. All right.
Who's Jim?
35% of women, short for gymnasium.
Oh.
35% of women say they aren't attracted to a man with a hairy chest.
They're lying.
17% of men have never worn a tuxedo. Just 17%? Huh. I would presume it was higher.
Yeah.
Well, prom. Rent a tuxedo?
Well, so let me ask you, Sam. Out of 100% of the young men that you saw at the GCHS prom that you were at, was it?
It was a good percentage.
100%?
It was a good percentage. Honestly, though, I was too busy focused on the task at hand.
It wasn't 100%.
It wasn't, but it was a good percent.
Yeah.
It was a good percent.
82% of women have asked a stranger where they bought their shoes. Oh, yeah. It's higher than 82%.
I was going to say, that's pretty low, right?
44% of men say they have flirted with a bank teller.
When do you even go into the bank anymore?
Well, there are bank tellers at the drive-through window.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Now, I say dad jokes, but
So, speaking of, you say dad jokes,
well, you know,
that
just,
can't be heard as flirting.
I would hope not.
Yeah, I mean, I hope not too. Oh, by the way, so the other day, Alea has been getting to go to the bank a lot recently.
Okay.
And I noticed the other day when I was loading her up, she got like a whole cup holder full of dum-dums. Like she's just loading up when she goes to the...
Yeah, and that's not right.
It's not?
No.
Because she gets a whole handful and
Yeah,
you get
back
one?
in my day, I had to beg to get one. Sometimes I didn't get it.
She's a little nicer than you are.
I
And much
don't
cuter.
doubt it.
Uh-huh.
But still.
70% of men say they've gone to a movie they didn't like just to please their partner. Well, yeah.
What percent?
70.
100?
Certainly. They must have not asked the other 30%.
Yeah.
How many Hallmark movies have you watched, Dennis?
68.
How many Hallmark movies have I been in the same room as it's been playing?
Be careful. Don't make the Strawberry Queen mad. 68% of people say they get their best sleep while on vacation. And we just talked about that yesterday. 21% of adults say they don't really like going on picnics.
I mean,
Can,
it depends.
Like, can
Do-
you have
do-
a picnic at the state park where they have picnic tables?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then yes, I'm all for
Uh-huh.
it. Like on the
I
ground.
don't wanna sit on the
like
ground, no.
Putting
No.
a blanket on the ground and sitting in there.
And then you got the ants that come
Flies.
up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't want that.
I prefer to sit inside and eat.
Strangers coming up asking for a bite of the pimento cheese sandwich. I'm not in on that.
Haven't had that happen.
Oh,
Strangers. Well, I would give anyone my pimento cheese sandwich.
I would too.
99% of women say they don't want their partner to wear a Speedo this summer. Well, finally, that's accurate.
Hey,
I'd say, yeah, that's
Star Trek.
It's a two-way. It's a
oh, Wayne loves Star Trek.
two-way street.
The force be with you.
Inflation will be an uninvited guest at your 4th of July cookout and picnic this
Really?
year. The cost of hosting a 4th of July gathering for a group of 10 will be about 11% higher than it was a year ago.
That's why you just got to do it cost effectively.
Grilling staples are among the most expensive items on the menu this Independence Day. The price of meat has ballooned over the last year as supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, and shipping delays impact costs. Hot dogs, traditionally a cost-effective barbecue staple, are more than 12% costlier than they were last year. Hamburgers are more. Fresh ground beef prices are up about 12%. Even hamburger and hot dog bun prices are up 10% or so. Chicken wings? Have you priced chicken wings lately?
Through the roof.
Goodness gracious.
Because they're hard to get.
They are hard to get. Their wings are up 38%.
Are wings a 4th of July food?
Not really, but well.
See, I don't.
When you've decided to master them like I have, they can be in any time.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
No,
Now here's one
Dennis,
thing
I don't think I'm the only one saying that. I have yet to try these so-called mastered wings.
Here's one thing that I am curious about though, and maybe the answer is simple, and I just don't know it. When someone says 12 wings, is that the wing like you buy from the store where the flat is on the drum? Is that one?
No, that's 2.
That's 2? Okay.
Because some people prefer all flats or all drums.
Sure, I get it. So it's
Absolutely.
the prepared pieces. That's how
Yes.
you count them.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. As somebody that worked in a restaurant that served wings, 100%.
Hey, if inflation's going to cause the fireworks get together to go up, invite less people. Then you break even. If you're having to pay more, don't invite as many people.
You jettison some people that really you were looking for. I mean, we did that during COVID anyway, didn't we? We
Absolutely.
just, to eliminate having to see people we didn't want to see. Oh. You probably don't want me around right now.
Yeah, probably not.
I want you all to be safe.
Speaking of, I'm going to just scoot 6 feet just in case.
Dennis, go get your Apollo Creed Uncle Sam hat.
All right, be right back.
Krispy Kreme. Well, while you cannot afford hamburgers and hot dogs, you will not spare any expense on Krispy Kreme's new I Heart America collection. Just look at it, Dennis.
Cool.
Isn't this just all about you?
And I'm proud to be an American.
You've got the soaring firework heart. Yeah, see that?
Which
That
that's
looks
awesome.
good.
And none of these will actually look this way when you go there, but the
Patriotic
picture's
cookies and cream heart.
Oh, I thought that was like Oreo on top of that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an Oreo iced and
Yes,
then drizzled
yes,
with
yes,
the
yes,
yeah,
yes,
that
yes.
looks good. The Stars and Stripes heart looks good.
Yeah. That's cream filled. You can see it on the left side.
Oh yeah, it's sneaking
Yeah, I
out
think the
there.
bottom three are all cream filled.
Probably so. Yeah,
Yep, yep.
yeah, they are. Oh, even better. Oh yeah, give me one of those. And then the Star Spangled Sprinkle.
I like that name.
I mean, I like it. It's
Now,
simplistic. It's
Would Alea allow us to pick whichever one, or do you think that there'd be a because there's no pink ones?
yeah, as long as there's not a pink one in there, they're equal opportunity. I will tell you, my guess is she wants the Star Spangled Sprinkle.
The one at the top.
Yeah, that's going to be the one that she's going to want.
I'm
the
fine with
most.
that. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Oreo.
I'm
I'm
fine
going
with
Oreo.
You're going with the Oreo one?
Yeah.
You know, I almost think that's too much. I fear that it's a bridge too far. I think I want to start with the soaring firework.
Well,
I think
Yeah.
it's where I want to start. I didn't say I
fine.
wouldn't end
I
up
know,
at the Oreo.
I know that's fine, but why? Don't overthink it. It's a donut. Enjoy it. Dive in, and let the freedom engulf you.
But what if I had the Oreo and said, "Oh, it's too much." I just would have rather had
I
the
don't
other
think you
one, and
would
now
be
I'm too
saying
far
that.
into
Too
it. I
much.
wouldn't.
is
Then
there such thing as too much
don't
donuts?
go to Krispy Kreme if you're worried about after one donut. Oh, it's too much. No, just go in there and eat it, and like it.
There you go. Wise words from Dennis Cook. Just go in
Sorry.
there and eat it and
Sorry.
like it.
I'm sorry.
So-
I got all worked up. That's my bad.
Dennis, can I expect you'll deliver a box of these to us to our home on Monday for the 4th of July?
Along with a Cook Ranch shaved ice.
Gas is $6.29. Where is that? California?
That's in California. Yeah. Okay. Woman finds. So here's a dilemma on what
Okay.
would you do. A woman in England. So maybe a little bit different in England. A woman took to an online discussion group to explain that she had an old kitchen ripped out, and a box was found by. We call it the fitter. They call it the fitter. It's probably the plumber. So the outfitter or the person who's doing the work. She said inside this box, the metal box, was $5,000 in cash.
Merry Christmas.
So the dilemma at that point was, we should have never heard anything about it.
yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I mean,
hear you.
if she had bought the house a week ago,
Then that's different. How long is she on the house?
that's a little bit different. I don't know that it says specifically, although that's a very important piece of information.
But I mean, like, you've lived in your house for a while.
yes,
So it's-
over 20 years.
Yeah. So if you found that today,
It's mine.
yeah, because you've been in there
with-
20 years.
Without a doubt. She said inside was $5,000 in cash. We informed the solicitor, the real estate agent, who managed the sale. What do you think will happen?
Well, that-
and so
That to me says that it's somewhat recent.
probably
If
says,
you're getting the real estate agent involved, it's got to be in the last.
but in a lot of things, though, you're buying something as is, where is.
That's what I was going to say. If it's not listed in the contract as going with the people that you're buying it from, the contents are yours.
One person commented, "You're more honest than me." Another said, "That was good for you to do. Many wouldn't, and I can't hand on my heart say I'd do the same. Bless you. Many people would not have said. Hope you get to keep it. I would have declared it too. Fingers crossed you get your honesty is repaid in full." And then someone quipped, "You buy a house and everything within it. If you had found toxic waste, it would be for you to dispose of it."
Absolutely.
That is true. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
That's what I was going to say. If you got in there and you realized the toilet was actually gold, right? You just thought it was painted that way. That's your toilet. And the same thing is if the plumbing goes and your whole house floods the next day, you got to pay for all that. So it's what is there is yours.
yeah. Well, by the way, this house was part of a probate sale, so its lineage is probably a little less clear. Where it had been either foreclosed upon or people had passed. There are people who will store things away and never tell anyone, like I'm putting this nest egg away, and then maybe something happens and you wake up dead. Like you're like, oh well, I'll live till next week. Oh no, you won't, and then it's just there. So nice of them, but I don't think it was necessary. There are these dilemmas, these moral dilemmas we get into when good fortune falls upon you and you go, well, sure. I probably need, like finding somebody's wallet. If it's laying on the sidewalk, you don't just take it and go with it. Right. You find the owner. Absolutely. But if it's yours, if you have purchased it, if you bought it, and like the other person said, if it had termites, you go, well, I might try to get the previous owner to say you knew it had termites, but whether they do or they don't, you'll be paying for the termites.
That's why you get your house inspected.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just just doesn't really, just nice of her, but it wasn't necessary. So got to get to a break. We'll come back. Got more on the way. Got the water cooler question coming up. Plenty more here on In the Know.
Your choice of lifestyle directly affects your health. And while there are many complex factors surrounding your lifestyle, sometimes the simple truth is that you just need to feel better. Well, rest assured, your feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know you and your lifestyle so we can provide sound advice on ways to improve your overall health. So whether your goal is to maintain a healthy lifestyle or overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Discover family fun at Kentucky Kingdom. Soar through the air and splash under the sun for the best summer escape. Beat the heat in big waves or winding lazy rivers. And get soaked in a 4-story playground at Hurricane Bay. Enjoy big fun for little ones all day. Don't miss the new All-Star Stunt Dogs and a season full of fun. Season passes on sale now at KentuckyKingdom.com.
Hi, I'm Trooper Derek Combs with Kentucky State Police. When working traffic across Kentucky, responding to crashes involving injuries or death is a tough part of our job. When you're driving Kentucky roads, there is so much out of your control. But what we do have control over is wearing a seatbelt. Less than 2 seconds. That's all the time it takes to buckle up. Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? It's not about writing tickets. It's about saving lives. Less than 2 seconds. That's all it takes. Please always buckle up.
A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
It's your man Buffalo Steel from the world famous Snappy Roots, and I got a message for you. Never underestimate you. Never underestimate you.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship provides free tuition for Kentuckians who want to earn a degree in a high-demand career field. Go to workreadyky.com to learn more, or give them a call at 833-711-WRKS.
Available at the Kentucky Community and Technical College System.
Never underestimate you.
Why? Just think about it. Why is the #1 selling brand of chainsaws not sold at Lowe's or the Home Depot? We can give you over 10,000 reasons. That's how many authorized local steel dealers you can find across the country. Visit one and you'll find a range of dependable gas and battery-powered tools, from trimmers to blowers. And you'll find service from experienced professionals. Real Steel. Find yours at steelusa.com. Lowe's and Home Depot are trademarks of their respective companies.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Just 3 words. Made in America. Real Steel. Find yours at steelusa.com. The majority of steel products sold in America are made in America of U.S. and foreign materials. Batteries and chargers are sourced internationally.
K105 Weather is brought to you by Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
Twin Lakes weather. A terrific Tuesday is on tap with a mix of sun and clouds across the area. Highs near 80 degrees. As we get into tonight, those clouds move out and your temperatures drop down into the 50s. For tomorrow, a lot more sunshine with highs near 90 degrees. From the Wave News Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Tawana Andrews.
The K105 105 Days of Summer.
All summer.
Brought to you by Future Designs on the Twin Lakes Best Mix. K105.
Wishing I was deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze and it don't
Did you know the movie Dumb and Dumber was 10 times more popular than Sense and Sensibility? Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's kind of like a no-brainer. But, I mean, I knew it was more popular, but 10 times more popular? Oh, yeah. Give us the slapstick Dumb and Dumber, and you can have the Sense and Sensibility.
Still yet to see the sequel.
For that matter, you can have the Pride and Prejudice.
That's what I've heard. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's.
I haven't seen it, and I don't want to.
Don't ruin it, Sam.
Exactly.
Yeah, it will definitely ruin it. The whole Frida Feltner scene with the tattoos, like I don't want to see any of that.
So you're telling me there's a chance,
right, Dennis?
Don't.
Yeah, don't do it. Here's today's water cooler question. It's your chance to win. If you've not won in the last 30 days, you're 18 years of age or older, you qualify to win. You're going to text your answer to 270-259-6000. We have theme park tickets up for grabs today. We'll kind of give you your choice of those. We got Kentucky Kingdom, Beach Bend, and Holiday World up for grabs.
Ooh.
So here you go. Here's the water cooler question. This food is thrown out more than any other food. This food is thrown out more than any other food. 270-259-6000. 270-259-6000. This food thrown out more than any other food. 270-259-6000 is the number. You will text your answer to.
I know it's not shaved ice.
Yeah, that just melts, right?
The shaved ice cup?
I guess I think Sarah says that she hears the clink of the drop spoon on the concrete more often than not, so it'd probably be the spoon.
Oh, yeah. Because she's having to replace those. Think Doug Heffernan with his ice cream
Exactly.
cone.
Exactly. Lemon ice. Gelato.
Oh, is it lemon ice?
Yeah, it was one of
It's
those.
not ice cream.
Yeah.
I just know the number of times
gosh.
I've seen it because he walks away and then he has that sad look.
Can we have a hint?
Nope.
Is it?
No.
No hints.
Could we just clarify?
This food thrown away more than any other food. 270-259-6000.
Do you throw in your household? Is this an item that is thrown away, or is this an item not even purchased, or how does this fit in your household?
We have this in our household.
Does it get thrown away, or does it get consumed?
It can get thrown away. Yeah,
Okay.
it can get thrown away. Yeah, without a doubt. Let's see.
I feel like I got one. I got 3 guesses.
Wow.
And I feel like it's one of them.
Popular question. Okay. I mean, you can keep trying if you want to. But.
No, I haven't gotten it.
Somebody got it, or no?
No.
What? 5873 knew it was bananas.
Oh, good guess.
Bananas are the most
for
thrown
you, it
away
would be
food.
throw it away no matter what.
That's when you said, do you throw this away? It's like, I'm not touching those nasty things. So, but yeah, they get thrown away. What did you say?
Bread. We both said bread.
There were a bunch of breads. That were guessed,
Sam
yeah.
said several things.
Bread, eggs, and milk were mine.
I don't think you can guess multiple times, or can you?
You're allowed to guess as many times as you want. At least we are.
By the way, some people think that it's infinite number of guesses.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yes.
Well, your eyebrows okay?
You know who you are.
Christy.
Oh, no.
I'm just teasing.
Which Christy are you calling out?
Oh, yeah.
Update.
Buckles.
Elvis actually reigned at the box office. So when the final numbers came in, Elvis the movie was $1 million more than Top Gun Maverick, but still both doing very well. Top Gun Maverick in its, I guess, 6th week. So the Elvis movie did okay.
It was taking care of business, wasn't it?
Dennis, what does that have to do with Bachman Turner Overdrive?
I can't answer that question.
Okay. It's taking care of business. I thought that was some type of pun that you were...
For Elvis, TCB. Nope, nobody?
Is there a famous Elvis song called Taking Care of Business?
No, that was his logo. That was his motto.
It was? I didn't know. This is news to me. I didn't know this.
Really?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a Google.
It's the letters
What
TCB
was
with a lightning bolt underneath.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
he had jewelry made
motto?
with it.
I thought it was EAP, Elvis Aaron
I'll be
Presley.
darned. He's not lying.
TCB. Well, is he the one that made the yogurt place?
Oh no, that's TCBY. There's a Y there, right?
Well, sure.
Is it
but
taking
you would
care of
just-
business yogurt? I don't think that's.
Are you saying it wasn't? How do you know that it's not?
I think he's still alive.
No,
Jeopardy will.
He's not alive.
Jeopardy will announce multiple permanent hosts very
good grief.
very soon.
This is driving me crazy.
So, yeah. In addition to Maya and Bialik, I think is it Buzzy Cohen, Buzzy.
Buzz Aldrin?
Not Buzz Aldrin.
Lightyear.
I think he's probably out. Yeah, Buzzy. I think Buzzy Cohen was one of the people who's done really well on the show over the years. I think he's in the running, and then my guess is they'll probably come up with. It'll be a rotation of Ken Jennings, Maya and Bialik. It could be Buzzy. It could be one.
I know
or two
you
other.
were anti Ken Jennings, and you have grown to enjoy Ken Jennings. Fair?
If you tell me I have to have Ken Jennings all the time, I'll be against that. I will be for seasonal Ken Jennings. Ken Jennings carrying it when Maya Bialik cannot because of her shooting schedule, I'm for that. If you tell me that Ken Jennings is who I get forever, then I'm not really I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that.
Oh yeah.
TCB. Now that this doesn't look right though. That looks
So
like
he did wear a necklace with that. That was what the necklace was.
that looks like CTB.
Hey, don't.
This logo of Elvis's, it says CTB.
You know what? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. That right there.
Tell me that doesn't look like CTB. If on an eye chart, if your optometrist
You're not at
said,
an optometrist
read the eye
office.
chart, you would go.
You
would
from
start
left
at the
to
top
right.
and read it down. It would be CTB.
Yeah, but that lightning bolt, man. Look at that lightning bolt's.
See, when
that's
I think
fresh.
Lightning Bolt is Lightning McQueen.
No. This was the
Lightning
king.
bolt is K105.
Oh yeah, that's right. You all stole that from Elvis.
Gracious. CTB. Thank you for that, Dennis. I learned something today.
You're welcome.
I didn't know that.
I like the idea of it being taking care of business in Elvis's motto, but his logo department failed it. Got to get to a break. We'll come back, finish it up for the morning here on In the Know.
Children need a mom and dad to guide them through a myriad of issues in life. And that's certainly true when it comes to developing a healthy understanding of sex and marriage. And let's face it, they're not going to gain a healthy perspective from popular music or television today. And so parents, you can help them in two significant ways. First, by talking, and second, by demonstrating for your kids what it means to honor marriage. To begin the dialogue, I want to suggest you gently introduce the topic of sex to your children when they're young by using age-appropriate language. Then as they grow into adolescence, you can have increasingly frank discussions with them and answer their questions as openly as possible, while teaching them that sex is much more than just a physical act. Tell them it's a special experience, a gift designed by God in the context of marriage. And that brings me to the second point about honoring marriage by modeling what a loving relationship looks like. We need to prepare our kids for a great marriage, just as we want to prepare them for college or a career, training them and helping them know what to expect. A healthy dating relationship means much more than abstaining from sex until your wedding day. We must be intentional and proactive in teaching and modeling a good marriage. Children can learn what healthy sexuality looks like in the context of a thriving marriage. And it all starts with parents who understand it themselves and know how to demonstrate it with love, loyalty, and trust. For Focus on the Family, I'm Jim Daly.
Hello?
Hey, stranger.
Oh, hi. Thank goodness it's you. I was afraid to answer the phone.
Why? What's up?
The credit card companies are after me. They want me to make payments and the calls never stop.
Ouch. Been there before, but I got help from Trinity Debt Management.
Trinity?
Yeah, I called and right away Trinity contacted my creditors and got my interest rates cut in half. They ended all the late fees and over-limit charges, and they stopped those annoying phone calls.
Bet that was a relief.
Yep. Then they put me on a plan that consolidated my bills into one easy monthly payment. That way, I paid off my debt fast while saving thousands.
Nice.
Trinity even showed me how to plan and meet a monthly budget. So now I'm debt-free for keeps.
Wow. Do you still have their number?
Sure. Here, write this down and call 1-800-990-6976.
Can you repeat that?
1-800-990-6976. That's 1-800-990-6976.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine, located in Millwood, is now hiring for several positions including forklift operators and general laborers. Great Southern offers great benefits including competitive pay, paid holidays and vacation, medical, dental, and vision insurance, and 401k with company match. Apply in person today at 164 Post Millwood Road. Great Southern Wood Preserving is a drug-free workplace and an equal opportunity employer.
Hey guys, this is Kurt Scott from Caneyville Christian Church. Just wanting to remind you that our Vacation Bible School will be a one-day event this year. It will be on July 16th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There will be fun, food, and of course lessons from the Word of God. Every child is welcome. Any questions, call 270-879-6241. Hope to see you all there.
I'm Lieutenant Emily Horton with the Kentucky State Police Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Division.
And I'm Trooper Janus Briscoe with the Kentucky State Police.
When working traffic in Kentucky, responding to crashes involving injuries or death is a tough part of our job.
When you're driving on Kentucky highways, there's so much out of your control.
But what we do have control over is wearing a seatbelt.
Less than 2 seconds. That's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws?
It's not about writing tickets. It's about saving lives.
A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Pilot of the airwaves, here is my request. You don't have to play it, but I hope you'll do your best. I've been listening to your show on the radio, and you seem like a friend to me.
MB's point to ponder for today. What is your favorite public place to be in and why? So, Dennis, I'm going to go ahead and just take church off the board because I know you're going to say church.
Absolutely.
So you're going to have to go to your secondary answer. So what is your favorite public space to be in and why? Library, park, mall.
So you're talking a general, not a specific.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, in general. Okay. I mean, you can say specific if you can be specific. I was just kind of giving you an idea of the
Paul Brown Stadium.
Well, that's what I was.
And if the Reds are good, Great American Ballpark. But
I'll tell you, just ballparks in general. I love ballparks.
Can I just say stadiums?
But yeah, you can say stadiums.
Because I mean, even if I'm not attending a game, broadcasting a game is very much enjoyable. And also, sometimes broadcasting a game, it means I get to hang out with Alex Cook, which is always fun.
Well, for me, though, it needs to be a stadium with people because there's something about shared experience.
We did have some
being
some
at
weird games during COVID.
Being at the ballpark together, like the roar of the crowd when something happens, that shared experience. The reason I love Voices in Unison, period, is like all those things together. So that's encapsulated when the crack of the bat and then a big, whoa.
Well, it's like this year when the Bengals won the playoff game at home. It'd been 31 years. And when the moment happened that they actually won the game, it was like we were all, like, you would have thought we all knew each other for all our entire lives. You know, we're hugging random people, giving everybody a high five. And like you said, that shared experience, you don't get that many places.
Nope.
It's not like when you're done watching a movie, you give the person next to you a hug.
Yeah.
It might be a little weird.
I would say for me, it's twofold. Personally, I love to just be on the balcony at the ocean when you're at the condo right on the beach and you just get to go out and sit. I love that.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing would be wherever my kids want to be and they're having fun doing whatever it is we're doing. I like that. I like to sit back and watch them be in a place that they love. So
it's a good answer. And I will tell you that I'll call it like the golden hour or the magic hour at the beach when most everybody else goes in, like people start to tear down for the day. And I'd rather take my chair closer to the edge of the water and just sit there and just kind of like the end of the day. Like that's a really neat. There's just even if it's a solitude type of like, it's a very neat place
to kind of tie that in to what he had said. You're going to be spending a lot of moments like that at the ballpark over these next 10 plus years, probably.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a chance.
Batter up.
LA is turning into a little
batter up.
She was. I heard she looked like David Ortiz out there, right?
Ooh, big puppy.
She's wearing a Red Sox jersey, right? Dustin Pedroia, Jason Varitek,
Kurt Schilling.
Listen,
yeah, let's. She was a hitter.
Bloody sock.
Can I just tell you
Pedro Martinez.
that there is a really good chance just to run the Red Sox out of the league, K105 will sponsor the team. No, we can't have Red Sox.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe.
The K1. We need to create. So it needs to be the K105 Crushers.
Well,
Call them with
you
a
have
K.
lightning with the flash, right?
Okay, I'm going to finish the show here by myself because these boneheads ruin everything.
Check
We're just coming up with mascot names. The K105 Flash. I don't know if that's got a.
The Alexes.
Yeah, somebody would take the flash the wrong way. Yeah, it's not a good idea. The Alexes, interesting.
Didn't think of that.
The Alexes. So what was this? Would his face be on it?
Yes.
The NHL playoffs are over.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yep.
that's finished. Dancing with Myself on NBC, a football coach, a salon owner, and a dentist battle it out in a set of challenges set by Shakira, Nick Jonas, and Liza Koshy. I don't know Liza. The CW
Liza Jane.
Superman and Lois season finale, and the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip on Bravo.
Yay. I mean, NHL playoffs, who cares? Do you all watch hockey?
You don't have to care because it's over for the year.
It was
but-
interesting that the fun fact about the NHL Stanley Cup final this year was it's only the second time in the Big Four major sports history that both teams in the championship did not end with the letter S.
Really?
Avalanche against the Lightning.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
It's kind of an interesting factoid.
Today's highlight in history, this date in 1919, the Treaty of Versailles, or Versailles, was signed, whatever you'd like to say. In 1838, Britain's Queen Victoria was crowned at Westminster Abbey. Birthdays today. Mel Brooks is 96 today.
Wow.
Spaceballs.
Blazing Saddles. I mean, just, what?
So many things.
There's so much.
Yeah, Spaceballs is probably one of my
entertainment.
all-time favorites.
May the Schwartz be with you.
I see your Schwartz is
No,
as big
but
as mine.
my favorite line though, from my favorite Mel Brooks line in Blazing Saddles is, "Hey, I didn't get a harumph from that guy. Hey, give him a harumph. Harumph.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen Blazing Saddles?
Is Gene Wilder in that
Yes.
as
Yeah.
well? Yeah.
Yeah. Cleavon Little,
I need to watch that.
Slim Pickens.
Have you seen Spaceballs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kathy Bates is 74. John Elway is 62. John Cusack is 56. Elon Musk is 51. Kelly Pickler is 36 today. Pickler. Harvey Korman is in Blazing Saddles.
I felt like Elon was younger than that. I don't know why. I felt like he was in his mid-40s.
Henry VIII, born in 1491.
I knew it.
Richard Rogers in 1902. Pat Morita, born in 1932. Mr. Miyagi. Danielson.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi.
Didn't he catch a fly with chopsticks?
Toothpicks. With chopsticks.
Toothpicks
which
would
are
have been impressive.
which are just bigger versions of toothpicks.
Giant size toothpicks.
Connie Francis, number one in 1960.
I like this.
Everybody's somebody's fool, including Dennis.
This is Alex's ringtone.
Well, I mean, he's always listening to headphones. I assumed that this was what
This
he's
is
listening
it.
to.
Yeah.
That's his ringtone when you call him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Mark.
CCR number one in 69.
Is this really the music video to this song?
No, I think somebody else created
I was going to
this.
say, I wouldn't think this is very CCR-ish.
My dad was 19 years old. This is his genre right here.
This is a great song.
Yep.
Does he say bathroom on the right? I hope he does.
He says a lot of things.
Oh, get your envelopes out.
Does it say Dave Ramsey?
Yeah, get your envelope system out. Dennis, let's see your collection of envelopes. It's got all your cash in there tucked away.
Do we need to get our debt snowballs ready?
I don't have cash.
Yep.
I've got $1 in my wallet.
Let's all say better than I deserve.
Better than I
sacks.
deserve.
Hot sacks.
I'm debt free.
Let's go to. Have you all seen his building south of Nashville?
It's huge.
Whew, mercy.
I've seen pictures.
Impressive.
This is classic, right?
Whitney, number one in 87. I want to dance with somebody.
She was awesome.
Boom, 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 boom. She was awesome. Yeah.
Figure out how to chase my blues away.
hang that, Bobby. Let's go to 19. Oh, yeah. 96. Tracy Lawrence.
That is drinking beer.
He's got like one of the great Kentucky waterfalls.
We can move on.
Oh, no. We got to hear it.
Time marches on.
A little bit more.
Time marches on.
You played about 3 minutes too much that song.
Wow.
Dennis, do you follow him on TikTok?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. A lot of
The
90s
Black Eyed
country artists.
Peas, number one. 17 years ago.
This is not one of their bigger songs.
That's one of my favorite songs from the Black Eyed Peas. Oh, Fergie. Back when she could sing before she tried to sing the national anthem. Good grief.
Where was that? The Super?
No, it's the
That was
NBA
the-
All-Star
That's right.
game.
All-Star
Yep,
game.
yep, that's right.
It's
I knew it was
burned
one of
into
those
my
big
brain.
Wow.
Dennis, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
Good
that
to see
reminder
you.
of the national anthem on the way out.
Well, I was trying to palate cleanse you
Oh,
on Time Marches On.
good grief.
To be with you the rest of the day. MB's Prolo Wisdom for today. Plenty of people miss their share of happiness, not because they never found it, but because they didn't stop to enjoy it. Plenty of people miss their share of happiness, not because they never found it, but because they didn't stop to enjoy it. MB's Prolo Wisdom for today. Remember, God loves you, and I do too. If you don't know Jesus, let me know, and I'll introduce you. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for another edition of our show. For Dennis Cook, for Sam Gormley, I'm MB, and now you're in the know.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Mexico's president says it's now at least 50